So the Galaxy S22 series of phones have been announced, and I think I'm going to get an Ultra, a Galaxy Note 22 Ultra. I know you're thinking there's no Note Ultras this year. Yes, there is. I told you this weeks ago that it's not an S22, it's a Note. It's a Galaxy S22 Note Ultra. That's what I'm calling it. That's what I'm always going to call it. I was right. I've been right again. If you've been here for the last couple of weeks, you know I'm a genius. But I'm going to make another genius move and get the S22 Note Ultra. Yeah, I said it again. Get over it. Get over your feelings, because it's an absolute monster of a phone. And like I've said a billion million times, for those of you that have been listening, if it's out there and it's hot, I'm going to get it. So let's talk about why. Right after this.
This is, you listening to Travis.
What up, players? Welcome back. And for all you new people, welcome. My name's Travis and I do tech videos every single week and have a blast doing them. And today I'm going to tell you why I'm buying the Samsung Galaxy S22 Note. Let's get into the video. Now, what's funny about this is I know some people are going to be shocked by this. They shouldn't be, because if they ever really paid attention to this channel, they'll know that I'm all about the hotness. It doesn't matter if it's Android or iPhone. As a matter of fact, I own 10 times more Android phones than I do iPhones. I have my normal everyday iPhone 13 Pro Max and an iPhone 10, which I'm going to trade in towards the S22 Note Ultra. And I've got an unknown number of Android phones, too many to count, but none that Samsung is willing to take for trade-in, because a lot of them are older. But I've had or used just about all of them recently, because on this channel I do the Amazon Renewed series of videos. So I've done the S21 Ultra, the S20, the Fold, the Flip. I've done all of them. You can find a link to the Renewed series in the description below. So I've touched all of them, used all of them. I get it. They're pretty good. But this phone gives me hope, because basically the Note is back, and I have been a Note fan since the Galaxy Note 2. I had every single Note from the 2 to the 9, and I skipped the 10. I actually went to the OnePlus 7 Pro because I was really in love with that. And of course, there was only one other Note after that. The 20, and that was it. And the rumors ran rampant about whether or not we were ever going to see the Note series again. But yes, it's back. They just changed the name. But it is a Note, and I'm happy to see it. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I'm going to buy this, including one that I guarantee you don't know about. One that there's no way you could think about this, because again, I'm a genius. So let me explain some of the reasons you probably could guess, and then the one that you can't. First of all, there's a couple of things they announced today that the phone can do and actually I care about.
The long-lasting battery that can go beyond a day on a single 45-watt super fast charge. This is a low-light video experience called nightography that makes nights epic. Look how clear this is. There's a 58% wider OIS angle and 4 times faster motion sampling to compensate for unsteady hands. And with a 1750 nit dynamic AMOLED 2X display, S22 Ultra shines bright even in the sun.
And I think most people, when seeing those things, would agree with me. They're actually pretty awesome, and things that you can get daily use out of, and a reason to buy the phone. And here are things that they said that I just don't care about.
Our fastest chip ever. That means you get phenomenal processing and graphics and peak machine learning performance.
22 Ultra is equipped with an all-new structure made with new materials that deliver optimized heat dissipation.
And for the true pros out there, Expert Raw, giving you more advanced functions like Pro Mode.
Now, some of you might be thinking, well, but aren't some of those things some of the better parts of the phone? It doesn't matter to me. I need something that's going to actually make my day better and easier. And the Note series of phones have always done that, especially with the S Pen. Because to be honest, there's other Android phones out there that are just as good as a lot of the Samsung phones. And in some instances, even better, just depending on where you live in the world. However, I've always been a fan of Samsung's implementation of Android. And now that they're doing 4 years of updates, good goobly goo, ladies and gentlemen, it makes it a much better deal. And I get to have my S Pen back. Again, I skipped the Note 20. I'm actually going to do a video about Amazon Renewed for the Note 20 really soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can come back when I do that. That's right. I'm doing another Amazon Renewed video, and this time with the Note 20. But I did skip owning that one, and it's been like, a year and a half or so since that came out, and now we have a new Note. Now, I've always loved having the screen off and being able to take out the S Pen and write a quick note. That's been one of the things that I used all the time on my old Note. I'm also really curious about some of the picture taking and video taking abilities of this phone, because obviously they're talking big noise about how good it's going to be, so I'd like to see it. I currently use my phone to shoot some B-roll here on this channel, so if it's good enough, I'll use it. But of course, one of the biggest things I've always said that has to be legit is the battery life. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is practically unmatched in the amount of battery life that thing has. And if this thing can even come close to it, well then I'm all aboard. Why wouldn't you be? Because once again, if your phone doesn't have any power and you're trying to use one of those cool features, you can't. So it's pointless. But I love some of the colors, designs, and looks of this year's Note series of phones. Again, I'm going to call it a Note. I don't give a crap what you say. It's a Note. I also like some of the small quality of life improvements. I mean, again, I don't care about things like the processor or the fact that the smaller storage has less RAM. I don't care about any of that. I do like, since they are removing the SD card slot, they're giving you an extra bump of storage, or at least for now, for free. And the trade-ins right now are actually pretty good. If you have an existing smartphone that maybe is only a couple years old, you're getting a pretty good amount of trade-in back. Like I said, I'm using an iPhone 10. I'm going to trade in. I'm only getting about $200, but that's better than nothing. It's just sitting in a drawer anyway. So between that and some of the other things that they're doing on the website, the Samsung website, it's not a bad deal. But what makes it even better is, even though I still love the Note series of phones, really my favorite phone from Samsung are the Galaxy Folds. And this is the genius move. You see, I'll use the Note for as long as it's out before the Fold 4 comes out. And then I'm going to trade it in towards that, because the trade-in value there will be actually pretty high, and the actual money out from pocket won't be as much. Because, for example, I'm going to pay, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of like $900 or so out of pocket after trade-ins and all the other things I can do. But I'm going to get at least $700 trade-in towards the Fold, which means I'm basically renting a phone for $200. Not bad. One of the top Samsung phones of the year I get to use for I don't know how many months, for $200. Worth it to me. I get to have the best of all worlds. I'm totally looking forward to that. Tell me what color you're getting and what you think about the S22 Note Ultra in the comments below. And I'll see you next time. Peace and love.